Previously on the Chaotic Neutral podcast. Lost in a desert wasteland, the gang encountered a friendly Kenku merchant and his caravan. After some lunch and deliberation, the gang joined on as guards, but before they could get truly underway, they were hijacked by some righteous knights from the nearby city of Alha. Now they approach the city, under guard and under suspicion of smuggling. What awaits a Chaotic Neutral party in a lawful good city? Find out in this week's episode of the Chaotic Neutral podcast. I am your Dungeon Master, Caleb, and I am joined tonight by Dan.
Wow, I'm first. Hi, I'm me, barbarian person. Zer.
There's no what to do.
And David.
Hi, I'm not last.
And Amy.
I play Kiki, rogue.
And finally Shane.
Bert's pulling up the end on this one.
How does it feel, Bert? How does it feel?
Feels shitty, Dave.
All right, Eeyore.
So you guys made commentary, and I, being a beneficent DM, said I will take that suggestion under advisement. And so I shuffled the order this time instead of reading from left to right on my screen like usual. Although I'm pretty sure I have read from right to left, and David gets so caught off guard that I quit doing him first. Because I'm like, David, and you like, oh, that's me.
That's what happened to me. I was like, oh, wait, you're talking to me?
That's a Twitter page. I don't know what to do right now.
All right, so that too. When this episode gets released, it should be on the 12th, assuming I don't space uploading it like I have the last couple of weeks. School is taking a huge part of my brain. But so when this comes out, it should be the 12th or the 13th at the latest. This Thursday, the 15th, I'm going to upload the first of our 3 Halloween episodes. Woo! We recorded some special Halloween episodes a few weeks back, and we're going to release them on Thursdays in the 3 weeks leading up to Halloween. That way, the third one will release on the 29th. You got a couple days to listen to it and still be festive. No, not the 31st, David, because what if someone can't listen on the 31st because they're doing, like, pumpkin parties all day or something with children around? Not that she listens. So anyways, I'm pretty excited about that. I think that they're some pretty funny episodes. So I'm looking forward to seeing what everyone thinks. And if we get some positive feedback on that, maybe comments or thumbs up, we might look into doing some more of those for future holidays.
Besides you, Shane. Besides you.
Like Christmas. Besides those of us in the podcast.
No one has to know.
Last time I looked at our iTunes page, we had 3 reviews, 2 of which were written by people on the podcast, and 1 of which was written by my brother. So, I'm not saying that you have to go and write a review and give us 5 stars on iTunes, but we would be very happy if you did. And if you did, I might even steal a page from the Drunks and Dragons podcast and read your review on our podcast. So yeah, leave us a review, because that's how iTunes decides which podcasts to promote. So if you want to see us pick up more listeners, then give us 5-star ratings and give us reviews. If you just want to be selfish and hoarders to yourselves, we understand, but we would be happier to see many people. Okay, that went weird, so let's get started.
It's always weird here. Welcome.
That's probably why we have few listeners.
That's our special niche appeal.
In short, basically, don't make us, open up a bunch of fandom accounts and review ourselves. Please.
Because we will do it.
Well,
no, we won't.
No.
Yeah, we will.
I won't.
Don't make me.
I'm pretty sure that I can say safely that about half the podcast doesn't listen on iTunes. Because I know Shane listens while he's editing. I know David listens. I don't think Dan or Amy listen.
I don't even know how to
No.
listen. I don't even know
I don't
where
want to
to
listen
go.
to myself because I am an asshole.
I have a podcast. I don't know how to listen to it.
You can't live with yourself.
You're so old. Ah.
Well, I'm old because I don't know how to listen to it.
Yes. Yes.
Because I work on computers every day.
And you don't know how to listen to a podcast.
I also hate Apple.
Well, you can listen to it. You can go through. I think Alan uses Podcast Addict for
Yeah.
his Samsung phone.
Excuse
Like, when I'm at
me.
work,
Hold
I
on
might
a
That
second.
takes
say that, but
effort and all this whole thing. Yeah.
Or you could just go to soundcloud.com/cndnd.
that's what I
And
do at work.
It's
I just
it's right there. You just stream it or download it directly from that site. It's
I
so
hit
easy.
play and I leave it alone and I just listen.
Can we do a whole episode of just self-promotion for the people that are already listening?
Go
probably
slowly.
Hey, they planned all this
Telling you how
out,
to do
didn't they? They planned out how to like do this whole thing. No.
Listen, guys, instead of leaving NPR on for your kid or your pets or whatever, just go into SoundCloud.com when you're at work and just just let them listen to it while you're away and go.
Chaotic Neutral makes a great babysitter. Will teach your
It's
children all
fantastic.
sorts of new vernacular.
May not be good.
No one said it's going to be
You're
good.
going to come home with some interesting learned language. That's for sure.
I mean, if your child starts calling you a douche canoe, it might be the Chaotic Neutral. But that's a good thing, isn't it? Douche canoe is a great
Just
word.
leave a comment. Let us know.
Yeah. And leave us that 5-star review. Let us know.
I work with children. I'll help you out.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay. You can tell which of us are drunk. Anyways. So when we left off, you guys were approaching the city of Alha under heavy guard. Knights, literally white knights on sturches, and their sturches have white feathers. And they are lawful good. Their camp is orderly and clean and quiet. And you see that Krakow does attempt to try to trade with some of the soldiers, and they're just not having it.
Jerks.
Do you guys do anything during the night?
During the walk back to the city.
Yeah, so right now you guys are camped. And essentially I'm going to do sort of a travel montage, but I'm sort of setting up if you guys are doing any sort of, civil disobedience style shit, or if you're going to try to pick fights or anything like that.
No, I'm just practicing martial arts with a fireball.
How many of them are there?
There are about 100.
Yeah. No, I'm not picking fights. I'm not stupid. Oh! Can I try and pickpocket?
Who?
Any of them.
Just for deniability, I'm going to walk the opposite direction of Kiki and go to like another group.
Okay, how do you approach this, Kiki?
Well, how are they set up?
Have you seen any movies set during the Civil War?
God, you're asking the wrong fucking person.
I know.
I hate war movies. No, but go ahead. with
Okay,
that
so
analogy.
orderly rows of tents, and they have.
Mulan. Okay, let's go.
There you go, Mulan without the wooden palisade. So orderly rows of tents. Most of the soldiers are in the tents. There are a few sentries patrolling, and all of the sentries seem vigilant.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and. I can sit and stare. If you say they're vigilant, then they're on a certain pattern that I can avoid sentries and attempt.
Yeah, give me a perception to try to figure out their pattern and gaps in it.
A 1.
24.
Oh,
Don't
no, wow.
say it.
So,
Like,
I'm going to say that now you can roll a stealth to sneak into the camp proper. You have advantage on this roll because you know their patterns. It's a good thing you have advantage on the stealth.
19.
Okay, roll again just to see if you get higher.
Woo! 24.
Okay. And we'll just have a couple of them. Okay, you are pretty sure you're not spotted.
So I pick a tent. I don't know. Because I assume all their stuff is in their tent, right? There's not like stuff sitting out.
No, that would be against regulation.
So I try and so they're all in their tents. Are we sleeping? What's going on?
It's night, so yeah, most of them
Right.
are sleeping.
So I try and sneak into a tent of people who I'm pretty sure are sleeping.
Okay. How do you determine whether or not they're awake or asleep?
Well, I feel like if I've been watching the sentries long enough, I've also been watching who's gone in and how long they've been in there.
Okay, so you're going to one that you've observed before?
Hmm.
Okay. Roll me a D100, please.
Oh, okay, hold on. Ignore this one then. It's a good roll though. 18.
Okay. So you do find actually, you go into a tent and the guy's awake. He appears to be an officer. His back is to the flaps, though. He seems to be writing a report on a little camp desk.
Oh god, guys, you're gonna hate me.
Too late.
Oh! My sneak is my stealth is pretty good. My sleight of hand is pretty good.
D20 or roll 20. We're not too sure about.
What's in his tent that's visible? Is there anything that looks
He has a
promising?
cot. Underneath the cot appears to be actually, there's nothing under the cot. Hanging from one of the sort of cross things in the tent, sort of the top part of the. God, I wish I knew my tent terminology better.
Crossbeams?
Yeah, sort of the crossbeam of the tent is
Got it.
hanging a spare uniform, and he's sitting at his desk in uniform, and there's no other possessions in here.
How big is he?
He is a human. Looks fairly strong. He's a fighter, you know.
I take the uniform.
Okay.
It's not gonna fit.
And so that 8 was your sleight of hand to take it?
No, that 8 was a decision of whether I was going to stab him or rob him.
Okay. Roll me a sleight of hand to see how quiet you are at taking this uniform.
Sleight of hand of 24.
He seems very intent on the report he's writing.
I leave. I take it.
Roll
and
me,
leave.
roll me a stealth.
Just too many dice in a row, Caleb.
18? You just managed to get out of the tents with your ill-gotten gains before 2 sentries around the corner, and you were nearly spotted, but you managed to make it away without being spotted.
Oh, that's the end of that.
Okay, so what's Kai? Kai is just practicing his fire.
There's a floating orb, and I'm just practicing with it floating around me.
Okay, roll me a wisdom. You can make this orb do whatever the fuck you want.
Natural 20.
It's going like crazy fast, and
Okay. You can tell that you're getting some attention from the soldiers. And if you want, you can roll me a perception.
okay. Let's Sorry, it's 18.
You hear the word witchcraft being bandied about a little bit.
I go even faster.
All right, Zerf. Oh, that's right. No, you're talking Bazrog husbandry with Thrycreen McGee.
That's right.
Yeah, but if you want to get really good Bazrogs, you gotta grow them on the shelf, and you gotta feed them the proper kind of refuse. Bert?
I wanted to try to find the captain.
Okay.
Where's he? Is he in the tent that Kiki was trying to steal armor from?
No.
Or is that somebody? Okay, all right.
That was the lieutenant, a sort of low-ranking officer. How do you attempt to contact the captain?
I walk into one of the. Yeah, I walk into one of the, I guess, the groups of soldiers, maybe around a campfire, eating or something like that, and ask where I can find him.
Okay, and they'll take you to him. He is in a tent that is, for all intents and purposes, identical to every other one of the tents. He has a small foldable camp writing desk, and he's sitting on a small foldable chair. Seems to be working on a report, and turns around and stands when you come in.
Okay.
Yes. I don't think we've been properly introduced.
No, I'm Bert. Bert West.
Captain Alistair Blanchard of the Order of the Southern Light.
Actually, I just wanted to talk to you about Allah. It was our intention to go there at some point. We heard unrest, so we thought we'd wait that out. But since we're being diverted there immediately, I thought if I came to ask you a few questions, it might benefit me. Us.
You may ask.
So
the Light is always happy to have new seekers.
I see that, or I hear that Allah is named after one of the sisters that saved the world so many years ago.
Yes, the Great Lady. But it is foolish to worship her when it's the light that she represented that is most important.
Indeed. Can I get an insight check on him if I were to reveal one of the other sisters' amulets, if he would freak out, or if he would think that we were up to no good, or does he...
Roll me an insight.
Based on what I think, I don't know. Okay, 22.
From what the comment he just made, he doesn't seem to hold the sisters themselves in any particular regard. That they were just mortals, serving out a greater will.
Okay, I can use that. And I get real close to him, and I look over my shoulder. Are the guards still with me? Are they in the tent?
Yes.
Kind of
And as you lean in close, everybody sort of moves to a ready position. Not directly swords on hilts or hands on hilts, but you get the sense that they've shifted to the point where they're ready to go.
Okay. I lean into him and I say, "Can you and I talk in private?"
This is as private as you need to be. Everything is open to all followers of the Light.
Hold on, there's noise happening. Sorry. I was like, all right, fine. The sisters did something to quash an evil darkness that was going to envelop the world so many years ago. My compatriots and I are on the same mission. And would we be able to... And I pull out the amulet. Is there any way that we would be able to borrow Alha's amulet for the sake of the same mission? From Alha. Do you know if we would be able to talk with a magister or anything like that there?
Sorry, hang on.
Okay.
Let me try this, Amy.
Sorry.
That's okay. Did you had you refreshed it?
I just did.
No,
just
here it
says
is.
Google and it's totally black.
It's better now. It should be. There we go.
There it is.
So he sort of claps you on the shoulder, and he says, "Your mission sounds like a righteous one. If it truly is so, may the elders grant you their blessing and send you on their way. We'll see that you get whatever aid you require, assuming that the elders decree that your cause is righteous. I, just a humble captain, am not qualified to make that decision, which is why I must take you to Allah."
Okay, and I ask him if, these guys, these caravan drivers, they were pretty nice to us. They offered us help, and they were very reasonable in their prices. What do you think the chances are that they could be let go, or have their goods not confiscated or anything like that?
Every man's relationship to the light is his own, and I don't think that it's very promising that these merchants were trying to hide from the light. But again, it's not my call to make. That is at the call of the elders to determine what penance they must pay, if any.
Harsh. Okay.
The light is harsh. It burns the unworthy.
I was going to make a really nasty comment. Never mind. I'm not going to do it. All right. That's all I got then. Thanks for your time, Chief.
He nods at any time. You are welcome. And he has his men show you to the edge of the camp.
Would you say I got a good feel for his mannerisms, his voice, his how he holds himself?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm a little worried now between Amy's theft of a uniform and Bert casing the guy out.
Working together without even knowing it. Awesome.
All right. So unless meanwhile on the sidelines, I already said that the merchants are trying to make deals and it's just not happening. Li Hao and Ivan are continuing to swap stories and just seem to be more or less ignoring everything going on around them. So the next few days travel or pass in much the same fashion as that day and night. You go at a pretty stiff pace on kind of crappy roads, but at least they're roads. From dawn until nightfall, and then you set up camp. They all set up this pristine, orderly camp that they set up really fast. It's pristine. It's perfectly ordered. They're quiet. There doesn't seem to be any singing or laughter or drinking or fighting in their camp. And then in the morning they break it real quick, and you guys are off at dawn. As you travel, you go from sort of these scrubby, brushy, high desert lowlands up into legitimate mountains that are still very dry. But you're definitely at a higher altitude now, so you're starting to see a lot more water just because you have the creeks up there that don't quite make it to the lowlands. And finally, you crest a ridge, and you see in the center of a ring of these, conical volcanic peaks, one peak that would be larger than the rest, except about 2/3 of the way up, it just vanishes in sort of a jagged line, and your soldier escort seems to indicate that that's where you're going. You can see a road leading down into these sort of farming valleys and then up to the other side. And it takes you another day to get there. And when you get there, you see that Allah is built on the inside of a large caldera that seems like it might still be active down in the depths because there's smoke rising up out of it. and they take you to this square sort of carved into the cliff face, and put you up in lodgings.
I have a bad feeling if we make the wrong choices here, we're going to destroy the city.
Matters.
So we're in our lodgings then? The trip is over and...
Yeah, they've said that they're going to keep you in these lodgings overnight,
Okay.
and then they've set up an appointment for each of you to see the elders individually to have your worth weighed beneath the light, or examined beneath the light. And they confiscate all of the wagons and tell Krakow that they're going to do the same.
Do we see where the wagons go?
They leave the square and you lose sight of them after that.
All right.
And Fozzie is housed in the stables attached to the lodging you're in.
Good to know.
Is what is his name? Krakow. Is he in the same lodging as we are? Are we all?
Yeah, it's sort of a large tenement building, and you're each given a room in it. It's a sparse room with a hard bed, a water closet, a table, and a book. Do you look at the book?
Yes.
It's titled "Walking in the Light" by Alha.
God, I throw it at Bert.
I grab Surf. And
Is Bert in your room? Like,
just
Oh,
suddenly
I
there.
see. We're not on this. I see. I get it now.
think monastery cells.
Just throw it at the wall. There you go.
Sorry,
That's in
I
there.
was thinking you said we were all in the same room.
No,
Is there,
large building, individual rooms.
is there a common room where you can get some food?
No, they say that at meal times they'll bring you meals.
Are we allowed out?
No.
We're just locked in?
Yeah, the building is kept under guard, so you can go in between rooms and visit each other, but
This is bullshit.
they're keeping the building under guard, and you notice that your rooms don't have windows.
Can I go talk to the guard and say I'd rather sleep in the stables?
If you're deemed worthy of walking in the light, then you will be allowed to. Tonight, we must ask that you remain.
You'd be worthy to.
I have to be worthy to sleep in a stable?
God damn, this place is strict.
Your worth must be examined.
My worth is my own. I don't care what you guys think.
And one of them goes, "Oh, I'd hold that type of talk when you're in front of the elders."
It's not gonna go well.
All right, Fozzie.
How thick are the walls?
And from in the distance you hear, "Woo!" Because he said, "All right, Fozzie," so Fozzie's answering back. Anyone?
Anyone? Somebody.
Hey,
Wow.
Bueller?
somebody laugh at, damn it.
Someone give a shit.
Does anyone listen to me?
No.
And the other guard says, "You'll be able to, if the elders say so, you can sleep in the stables, but it's not so much whether you're worthy of sleeping in the stables, it's whether you're worthy of being allowed to continue to live."
I don't give a shit what Alha says.
Oh, Lord. You're going to get us
Alha
killed,
is not,
Zach?
is not.
That's Kiki's job.
What?
Allah
What's my
was
job?
immortal. Allah was immortal. You're being judged in the glory of the light.
Yeah, I don't care about the light.
Be that as it may,
For once
we must ask that you stay here.
in this entire campaign, I agree with him.
You may not love the light, but the light loves you.
I hate civilization.
And the guard looks at you and nods and says, "If you're worthy."
Can we?
Don't
Look at
worry,
Zerf.
when
Can
I'm
we join
worthy,
the
I'll
table?
chop off your head.
Oh, dude, I'm getting like really worried now.
Why?
Cause that light, I don't know.
This is not a good place.
I have a bad feeling about this, guys.
I don't know how Kai feels about this place, but it's not a good place.
He's probably fine. He'll walk in the light, and it's probably gonna shine down.
Kai's
And
probably studying the stonework in his
He
monk
has
cell.
no idea what's going on.
totally innocent. He's not gonna get like,
I was just
Independence Day beam blasted by this thing. We're
I
gonna
wouldn't.
die.
I wouldn't describe Kai as innocent. He's done some fucked up shit.
Well, he drowned a ninja pretty horribly. That's the one thing I remember, like the worst thing he's done.
Talking about me or
We're just going through, sifting through your dirty laundry, like you're not there.
Remember, he doesn't matter.
Well, when he mutes himself all the time.
He's just cursing under his breath, so we can hear.
So no, but what's Kai up to?
I was just wondering what type of room it was.
It's a stone room about maybe 10 feet by 10 feet. Like I said, there's a small hard cot on one side. There's a water closet adjoining it. There's a table, and on that table is a book, and that's it. Instead of a door, it's sort of a curtain to give you a little bit of privacy. But
Okay.
and for light, there's a rune in the ceiling.
Amy, take the rune.
Well, it's carved into the stone.
She's got a dagger.
I could just sit there and carve it out.
I'm probably gonna have to flip through that book to see if there's anything that I need to know about.
I'm gonna try
So just to piss off the guards, I sleep right next to the door that they're at.
You curl up like a dog.
Yep.
Can I?
Kai, David was trying to say something.
Oh, sorry.
He doesn't
That's okay.
matter.
He's so quiet, I can't hear him.
I'm gonna try to walk out.
Okay.
I'll
The
throw him
guards.
out.
The guards have pikes, and they sort of lower them, barring your path.
I keep going.
All right. Roll me initiative.
All of us.
Right now, it's just going to be Kai and the guards.
Oh shit, David.
Can we hear what's going on? Can we, like,
You're about to.
notice? Witness me? No, the fucking two, though.
Blame on.
Okay, so they're both going to go before you. Does an 18 hit you?
That's
No.
exactly.
Okay.
That's it.
So one of them misses you, the other hits you, and he's going to issue damage to knock you down, to knock you prone on the inside of the building. And he says, "We don't want to hurt you, sir. Please stay here and await the decision of the elders in the morning."
My turn.
Oh shit.
I guess I should put up the initiative tracker here.
Since I'm standing there at the door, or I was
Things are happening.
at the door.
Shit.
What?
I just closed out of the fucking hangout. No, I didn't. I closed out of another thing. Okay. We're good. So initiative tracker. So, no golems. Don't need that. Zerf's a 13?
Yeah.
Okay. Whoops. Kai was at 7. And the guards were at 17. I guess let's get Bert and because that you guys would have heard that. So Bert and Kiki, give me initiatives.
Ooh, 21.
Nice.
4.
Horrible.
Awesome.
I know.
Thanks for coming along with us.
I was reading.
Okay, so Kiki, you can go.
So what?
So unless
What do
you
I-
were in sort of the entrance to the hall, you didn't see anything, but you would have heard the guard saying, please await the decision of the elders in the morning, and then a couple weapon swings and a thump, and then, please, sir, we don't want to hurt you.
I run out there.
All right, so you see Kai prone on the floor, apparently unharmed, with the two guards holding their pikes in ready positions.
I look at Kai to see what I should do, I guess. Because I'll go stab a bitch. But I need to know if I should.
I shake my head.
No.
That means yes.
Does he mean, no, I can't believe this is happening, or no, don't kill them?
What's it mean?
Don't leave anybody alive.
Yeah.
Kill them all.
No, don't let
Gonna
them
kill
live.
all.
No, don't just stand there and look at me. Kill them.
Oh, in the wood elf culture, shaking your head no means please kill them.
I'm almost positive that's what that means.
So
No?
do you hold waiting for Kai's
I
response?
hold because I'm confused as what I should do right now.
Okay.
But I have my daggers out. Do we have our weapons?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I should say dagger. My killing dagger. That's what I have out. The one
Okay.
that talks to me.
Your talking dagger.
It is it's quivering with excitement in your hand.
I'm so excited right now.
It's about to gush.
You get the sense that, that this thing wants to drink the blood and soul of anything it encounters, but it seems extra hungry for these guys. Zerf.
I help Kai up, and I look at the guards and tell them, "Do that again, and I'll put both of you in the ground."
Please, just stay here for one night. We don't want to have to kill you.
Trust me, you won't. It'll be the other way around.
He's so mean.
Just a mean
Said
old
that to me
man.
once.
I'm a good character. I will
Hey.
murder your owlbear in front of you.
I'm a good guy. Don't get on my bad side.
I feel like that's neutral.
I'm a
I
good
am-
guy. Unless I'm angry or I'm drunk. I'm a really good guy.
I'm a good guy until I get really drunk, and then I can't remember what happened, but I feel bad.
I am neutral. I am neutral good.
If you feel guilt, you're good. It's fine.
I will feel guilt. I'll feel guilt when oh, I'm sorry I had to kill you. Next.
So
It's
it
an
looks like everything.
afterthought.
I'm sorry
Looks
you were
like
so
everything's-
stupid enough to get killed by my axe.
I'm gonna swing my axe and walk towards you, and if you get hit, it's your own fault.
That's how
Pretty
he
much.
justifies everything.
So Kai, everything is determinate on you.
I go to exit the building.
All right, they go to block you with their pikes.
What are the pikes made of?
They're wood hafts with steel heads.
I go to set the wood, burn through the.
Okay, roll me wisdom.
Just
All right.
burn it so the heads fall off.
You manage that. Does anyone know when we started?
9:30.
Okay. So they gasp in unison, and the one that sounds like Ray Romano goes, "It's witchcraft and trickery," and they step back, and the other one goes, "Alarm! Escapees!"
Oh boy. What have you
And
done?
they both go to beat feet.
Go to
So,
what?
beat feet. Run away.
Okay. I walk out with Kai.
Well, it's Bert's turn.
Oh.
And Krakow sort of pokes his head out the door, and you hear come out of his mouth,
What?
Does he do the snap thing?
He makes the noise, but he's like, I'm sorry, you guys are on your own. I need to not get burned alive. Okay, I have a family, I have a business. If when you're caught, please tell them I was not involved in this. I am begging you.
Way to go, guys. Way to fuck it up. Hey, I'm not the one who fucked it up.
So Bert,
So you guys are outside, right?
Well,
they're at the entryway. The two guards have fled.
I'm not.
Kiki's sort of in the T
In
branch.
the hallway.
Okay. Oh God, how can I salvage this?
Good luck.
I'm
I
not
can't-
singing away right now.
All right. So with the
Like if you
If
can down
ammo-
me,
as ammo for this bullshit, I'm gonna be pulling out like the mannerisms and everything that I learned from Captain Alistair. I'm gonna polymorph into him.
I'll
I'm
give you
gonna
the
roll-
uniform.
I already got it. I mean, that's
Yeah,
the whole
polymorph.
thing. Yeah.
transforms.
So I run past them and I give them all just the dirtiest look, like you fucking scumbags. And I run past them and I yell at the guards in Alistair's voice, "Halt!" Or no, like come back.
All right.
In his voice, so as
How dare you
to
leave your post.
Roll me a
how
deception.
dare you? Yeah, very good, very good.
Roll me a deception with advantage because you're polymorphed as him.
Holy shit. Okay, just thank God for advantage. Where's my deception? So that's a 25.
Okay. They believe you, and they come back and stand at attention in front of you.
Oh, okay.
This is your chance.
Do not leave your post. This was a simple misunderstanding. They don't know our ways. Just deal with it. You four, get back in your rooms. And I'm pointing at all of you, or you three, sorry. You three, get back in your rooms.
I know this.
Please do it. And I whisper that to all of you. Please do it. Don't fuck this up any further. At this point, it's like it's not even. I'm looking back at them, like completely away from the other two guards. Like I've got like this really worried look on my face. Like please go.
So Kiki, you're next.
No. I still hesitate. I wait to see what the other
And
two do.
I'm doing the whole mind thing too.
I know. I like
And
the
it's-
mind thing so much.
Okay, so Kiki's hesitating. By the way, your dagger is Bert's doing the
See?
please stop,
That's why
and the
I'm torn.
dagger
Kill
says,
'em.
don't listen to him. Drink their souls. They're
I wanna kill 'em so
over-righteous,
bad.
zealous souls.
I have
Feed
so
me.
much anxiety. I can't move. I don't know what to do.
Are you doing that thing where you like take a step in one direction, take a
Yep.
step in the other, like?
I can't. I don't know what to do.
Or the Gur running around in circles?
I can't. Yeah, I am like just I don't know.
So the guards go. But sir, they were using witchcraft. That's forbidden by the book.
Wizardry.
Can I respond at a turn?
What book?
No, but that's
Okay.
that. So they stand at attention and they, that's their explanation. We were running to get help. Zerf.
I look at him. Can I have permission to go sleep outside? That's
That's all he wants.
I see no reason why you cannot sleep in the stables. And I look back at the. Oh, I guess that's out of turn. But yeah,
Okay.
it's
So yeah, we'll say that Zerf is holding until to get your reply then on your actual action, Zerf. Kai.
Bert's doing his mind thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say if he's doing that mind
Oh
thing.
yeah, you fell on the ground screaming. That's right.
I was gonna
If
say
he did that, mind, be like,
the wall.
what are those things in my head? Is that a
Okay.
what do you do?
I go running into the wall with my head.
David, I'm just gonna roll even odds here. Okay, you don't black out. Oh. Okay, so Bert as Alistair.
Okay. Oh, this is great. So I Dan, and I ask you, listen, can you play it cool? I can put you out there, but can you play it cool and just like pretend to go into your room?
You froze up for a little bit there.
Oh,
Shane, so
sorry.
all I can do.
So I look at Zeref and I was like, with the mind thing so that the other guards can't hear me. So can you just play it cool and like go into your room and then I can put you out there with a spell? Would that be cool?
If I don't go out there, I'm going through these guys.
You can go out there after this and they won't even know you're out there.
Okay.
Cool. All right. So I just need you to go to your room, play the part. So then verbally, I tell all of you, get your rooms and stop acting this way. And then with another, just to Bert, or not, no, just to Zerf and Kiki. I'm not doing the whole mind thing to David again. Because I don't need him freaking out one more time. Guys, I'm being super serial. Please.
Super Saiyan.
Tomorrow we can do whatever. But tonight- yeah.
Tomorrow we can go hunt Man Bear Pig. Kiki.
Can I talk back?
Yeah.
Is that a thing
Can
I
we?
can do now in my head?
Yes. Yes.
Can I kill somebody tomorrow?
Oh God, you can kill so many people. So many people.
Oh, this is gonna be bad.
Like everybody?
After we get judged by the light, though, because we probably don't need that on us when we're. I don't know how this works. I haven't even cracked the book.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, feed that dagger. Oh, stuff its belly so full.
Because otherwise I'm going to have to kill you.
He knows about me. He must die.
Shut up!
Are you talking to the dagger again? Are you talking to the dagger again?
Fine, it's fine. Go to my room.
So the guards are awaiting orders.
Oh, I tell them to stand at their post as you were ordered. And I walk in and I put my arm around Kai and I show him towards the the hallway
Okay.
or whatever.
The guards wander back, but you hear them going, "How are we supposed to guard if we don't have any weapons?"
God. That voice is just horrible.
I know.
So Zer,
Perfect.
Yeah.
it's your turn.
I'm waiting for him to put me out in the stable.
So
I will.
he-
You have
so
to go back to your
you
room.
go
The
back to
whole
your
thing is, I will
Yeah.
cast Dimension Door and I'll put you out there.
Okay,
Okay.
yes. I go back
Okay.
to my room.
So Kai, are you allowing yourself to be led by Bert as Alistair?
How tall is the building?
It's carved into a cliff face.
Okay. What's around?
There's a stone plaza in front of it, and more stone edifices with stuff carved into it. Think kind of like the Anasazi cliff dwellings. Anasazi, not Anastasi. Mesa Verde, Amy, if you want to Google that.
No, not really.
It's beautiful.
Because God forbid you should be able to envision what I'm saying.
Let's
God,
see.
I have to do it. Oh! Not at all what I would have thought.
I break from Bert's hold and try to run and hide
Outside?
outside.
God damn it.
Okay. Roll me a stealth.
Can I do a persuade first?
No, it's his turn.
Damn it.
What did he do?
He fucked it up.
Broke away.
Damn it.
So, you run, just sort of pell-mell out into the plaza and can't find anywhere to go.
Hold on.
Um,
That won't work. It's all stone. I have Mark of the Wild or whatever.
Bert, the wheels are starting to fall off your plan.
I tried, man. You guys are setting fire to the carriage as it's careening down this hill. And I only have one vial of water.
Really, it's only one person who's who's
For once.
and I have a feeling that was part of Kai's flaw. Because he made a roll to determine whether or not he was going to fuck off. So
Oh no. I don't follow my flaw anymore.
about the plan.
Yeah, I'm such a bad person.
What was your flaw?
I don't go with the plan.
You guys
Oh.
are impossible to
I
play
have to do
with.
the
I'm gonna
opposite.
quit so ragely.
But I feel like because I like the little voice thingy so much, it doesn't matter. I feel like that's an excuse. So Kai fucked this up.
I feel like that's diegetic. That Kiki's in the hall going, "You can't pin this one on me. Kai fucked this one up."
didn't even turn around to say it.
I didn't do it. That's all that matters.
Is there any kind of mist or smoke or anything?
No.
Okay.
Ooh.
So I'm just out in the open looking for somewhere.
Yep. That's what a 10 hide will get you.
You hide behind an invisible bush.
I'm thinking a 10 hide is you're hugging a wall, going dun 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 dun. Dun. Real stealthy, real sneaky. No one's gonna see me. I'm Kai the monk. So Bert, what do you do?
He's so annoyed.
Just-
It's not me. For once, it's not me.
All I wanted to do was go outside
Hold on, can I use
and then
my
lay by the door,
inspiration?
and
That's all
that
you
was it.
wanted. To sleep in the dirt. That's all you wanted.
Yes,
Yep.
yes, David, you can.
You know what?
David had inspiration.
23.
Okay, so you start to panic, and then you notice that there's like a sewer grate, like a storm drain type of thing, and you manage to slip down into there.
So he's just out of sight then.
Yes.
That works, I guess, better for me. I tell the guards.
I whisper to Bert.
You whisper to me? What'd you say? See you later, asshole.
No, I said be patient.
All right. So I order the guards. Listen, stand here and do your job. You don't need a damn pike. Are you soldiers or not?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna go hunt I'm gonna go get help. You stay here. First, I have to check and make sure that they're in their rooms. And this is the part where I would walk out there and cast Dimension Door on Zerf so he could go sleep in the stable.
Okay. So that's going to take a turn. Kiki is not there. The guards will stand at their post. So I'm going to go ahead and move to you, basically back through to you, so you can open Dimension Door for Zerf to go into the stables.
Yay.
And then you still have a movement after doing that, Bert.
Oh, I make a show of trying to go after, trying to go get help,
Okay.
just for the sake of the guards.
You're about at the edge of the square when the actual Alistair comes storming into the square.
I meant to say that I went down the sewer grate looking for Colleen.
Followed by several guards, and you hear coming up the other square a group of they also look like knights, but they're wearing like brown monk robes over their armor, and the two groups see each other and let out oaths, but Alistair looks at you and goes, "What is this devilry?" And we're going to find out what Bert says next week on the Chaotic Neutral Podcast. Until then, keep it chaotic, and thanks for listening. Would you like to say bye, Amy?
Bye.